I'm here for a property tour of 2151 Gammon Street here in Carolina Bay in West Ashley. This is Anton Roger's listing for a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home with 2,375 square feet. It is currently listed for $625,000. So super cute curb appeal. You have lots of woods around the house. The street is pretty quiet too. You know, this here is Gammon Street. This is Crow's Nest Alley. And the street over there where the stop sign is William Murray Boulevard. Let's go inside. So 2-car garage, you know, with daylight windows, so that's nice. Then you have a front porch, ample space for some chairs and a little table to hang out. I love those shutters, you know, and they were throughout the house on the front as well. Okay, so let's see what we find inside. So first, well, the doorbell works. You come in, you are kind of like have an entrance foyer area. You know, you could have a little table here, you know, a little drop zone. Then you have your office here with French doors. I see some crown molding here in the office. Totally love it. Everything seems to be freshly painted, even the ceiling and the floors. They are LVPs, so that's great. You see this railing here with the spindles, that's really pretty. Then you have, of the foyer, you have like a half bathroom, ample space. You can have a little shelf there, you know. So here you come into the family room. Let me give you a quick spin. There we go. It's pretty big, you know, big ceiling fan here. And then, of course, the kitchen with espresso colored cabinets. Let's check them out. So, pretty clean. There we go, little shelf there. This is your gas oven. You know, this is a gas community, which is great. Super clean oven. Whirlpool microwave, very nice. More cabinets. Let's look at them. There we go. Lots of room to store everything, your plates, your glasses. Yeah, that goes all the way to the back there. Cool. The cabinets also have a crown, so that's nice. Oh, look at this one here. That's exciting. You have a Lazy Susan. Very nice. And it works like a charm, and it is super clean. So then here is a farmhouse style sink, stainless steel. You know, you can get that little hose action going and change the water flow to rinse better. You have that window here above the sink, so that's super nice. And then underneath here, there was a little bit of water damage, I would say. Yeah, there is some room for improvement. And then the dishwasher. There are some smoke detectors. They were probably chirping. Some more drawers. There we go. Very nice. And then the kitchen island, there is room, enough room for like 2 chairs. And you have some larger drawers here. And of course, you know, inside the island. There's more cabinetry, and then we have the pantry. Okay, they even painted inside the pantry, so that's really cool. So then here, this is kind of like the mudroom here off the garage. So you have like a little extra pantry. They have some hooks here, you know, to hang up probably the backpacks from school. They have more hooks over here, you know. I guess there was another shelf there at one point in time. They even have crown and ear. That's amazing. So then in the garage, it's a 2-car garage, you know, with the daylight windows. They have a tankless Renai water heater. Then here your electric panel. Yeah, this house, by the way, is from 2014. So that's, you know, pretty recent. And then if you're wondering what that is, those are the hurricane shutters. So we do get sometimes hurricanes here, and you can board up all your windows with those. I rarely see people do that, but you know, it's always good to have them. Okay, so let's go check out the rest of the house. So, let's go upstairs. So, not only have they painted the whole house, not only have they brand new LVP flooring, but they also have brand new carpeting, and I can smell it. It smells like super new. Okay, so when you come up here to the right is a loft area, you know, so your kiddos, they can have their extra little game room, hangout space. Super cool. Then there is a pretty big bedroom over here. 2 windows, large ceiling fan, everything painted. Yeah, let's check out the closet. Well, you can have, you know, another wire shelf, I would say. And then, so that was bedroom number 1. So here is bedroom number 2, also facing the front of the house. A little bit darker because we have that tree in front of the window. Plus there's only one window in this bedroom. Larger closet. Look at that. Dual doors, sliding doors. I love that. There we go. Gets a little dark here. So that was bedroom number 2. Then here, the main bedroom. Ta-da! Very big. So you have recessed lighting, you have a large ceiling fan, tray ceiling, very nice. Here is your walk-in closet, very decent size. Let me give you a little peek out the window. Isn't that beautiful? I love the privacy of this property. That's awesome. And then here your ensuite. You have dual vanity. There are the fixtures. Pretty cool. Even here, they've got everything painted. Then you have a soaker tub. And of course, a shower tiled. Separate water closet, so that's really nice. And then we have the linen closet. So here underneath, you know, a lot of storage. You have the drawers. There we go. And there is the other vanity. Okay, looking pretty good. Yeah, let's check out that last bedroom before we go outside. Okay. So there it is. So this one is facing also the back, just like the main bedroom. Has one window. This is the smallest out of all the bedrooms. I would say this is a 10.5 feet by 10.5 feet ceiling fan, and here also closet with the sliding doors. 2 sliding doors. There we go. And then, of course, there is another hall bathroom. So just with a single vanity, you know, I bet there is enough space for a different vanity, you know, like with a dual vanity. Yeah, that could be an option for sure. There's your light fixture, which matches the one in the main bedroom. And then you have a fiberglass insert shower tub combo. Oh, see, they upgraded the shower head here. Everything is in pretty decent condition. You have enough shelves here to put all your shampoo and conditioner and whatnot. So, okay, so that was that. And now let's go check out the back of the house, the yard. That's always, like, to me personally, super exciting because I love the outside. So first you have a screened-in porch. You know, when you're here in South Carolina, you gotta have a screened-in porch because it's so nice to be outside, but you want to be protected from the mosquitoes because, you know what? They were here first, so we have lots of them. And then, oh, check this out. There is an extended concrete pad here. You can have your barbecue or maybe outdoor kitchen. There's enough space. And then you have the woods in the back. It is super private. You only have a neighbor on that side of the house. But on the other side is HOA space. You know, the woods. I think this location is great. Yeah, so I really like this house. Let's talk a little bit about the neighborhood itself. So Carolina Bay has various subsections. There are 3 different pools so that, you know, no pool is ever overcrowded. There is a 3-acre 3-acre park where you can take your dog, meet people. They have a pavilion. Then there is a kayak and, canoe launch that you can use. There's ample playgrounds around. So lots of retention ponds where you can go fishing. You know, we do catch and release here. And the A2A fees are $720 per year. So this neighborhood has a lot to offer. And then, you know, as far as shopping is concerned, well, one of my favorite stores is only 10 minutes away. It's Costco. So Costco is 10 minutes away. Downtown Charleston is 20 minutes away. What else do we have? Lots of restaurants within 10 minutes. You find everything you need. If you want to know more about this house, about this neighborhood, just send me a message. Or if you want to tour this property, just give me a holler, 843-714-3806. I'm Irina Borden. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.